welcome to Seattle Refined, our special TGIF edition. I'm Gart Swanson. Coming up, we got hot topics today. A new list is out of the worst movies of the year. Find out if your favorite stinker is on it. Plus, what the well-dressed Star Wars fans will be wearing for next week's premiere of The Last Jedi, but is it worth all the cash? And the perfect musical to get you in the holiday spirit. We're chatting with one of the stars from Elf. Man, do we have a good show for you today. It is Friday, and that means one of the big things we're doing now is called Hot Topics, and we can't wait to get started. Hot Topics, here's our panel. Cale Thompson from Como News, your big anchor here. We're glad to have you on board today.
Good to see you.
And of course, Britt Thorson, she's our managing editor over at SeattleRefined.com. All right, worst movies of the year. We're just wrapping up 2017. Britt, you're on the hot seat. What do you got?
So this is hard because I can't remember the last time I saw a movie in the movie theater.
I was going to say the same.
Really? They said Transformers was a bomb this year,
that's
too.
why
I didn't see it.
We didn't go out and see it either because we heard that it was so bad.
Yeah, it was just a nightmare.
Which makes it tough to say that it is bad because I can't say that I've seen it to be able to give you an opinion.
Yeah, are we allowed to say it if we think that we don't like it if we haven't seen it?
And Cale, your wacky schedule here, you're up in the middle of the night.
Oh,
you seeing movies is ridiculous.
I don't see a movie unless it's a matinee.
Right.
1:30 in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got the theater to myself, all the popcorn I can eat. I can talk back to the characters, throw my popcorn. It works.
It does.
So any movie is a good movie.
Any movie is a good movie if you have fun watching it. But no, when the alarm goes off at 1:30 in the morning, yeah, going out to see a 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock showing doesn't happen.
There you
very
go.
much.
I saw Despicable Me 3, and don't ever see movies that go in order like that. You got second, like some Rocky movies.
Yeah.
They did so many. After the original, they're all lousy.
Really? Oh, I heard that the Despicable Me ones were good.
Well, but hold on.
Yeah, if you're 8 years old, they're great.
Oh,
Do we say that about the Star Wars movies? Because remember, we have the new Star Wars coming out.
It's
yeah.
coming up, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys Star Wars fans?
I am, but the original Star Wars. I didn't. All the reboots. No.
Yeah. And okay, then what about the clothes? I mean, these clothes are coming out with them, and they're expensive.
This is so Seattle. Like, this is so Northwest right here. The fact that Columbia's coming out with a bunch of new jackets that are Star Wars themed. I think there's like a Hans, a Leia, and a Luke, right? I mean, you can go
That's
to Columbia.
a nice looking coat.
Is one? What was the name of the thing that Luke? Who was it that kept warm?
Yeah,
in the
it's like
cold?
that.
Is it? What was that called? Was that a tom tom or?
Yeah, with the
I
one
don't
where
I
he,
don't
like,
know.
Long underwear?
The one where he like opens it and goes
It
in
was
the
a
middle.
tom-tom.
Is it supposed to look like that?
Tom.
And $400 max,
I mean,
or $400 each, a maximum
Each.
purchase
Yeah.
of 5.
yeah, you can
That's
only.
ridiculous.
So that's the craziest thing is they're putting a maximum purchase. If you walk in and you want to buy 6 Star Wars jackets, you can't. You can only buy 5. And you guys, I mean, we're laughing about it, but these are going to sell out.
I know they are.
110% they're going to sell out.
I need a tom-tom for the newsroom because it's so cold down there. I just want to call in
Well,
or something.
I'm racking my brain. Is that what it was actually called? I'm trying to remember. It's been so
Yeah.
long since I saw it, and I'm
No,
not.
I know what
I'm
you're
not
talking about.
as into it as so many other people are. So.
I'd much rather get in one of those than in that body of that poor Tom that Luke has to get into that one time. Anyway, I'm
All right,
on your level.
let's get into a big fat Taco Bell burrito. This thing's a monster, isn't it?
Okay, so this isn't as weird as some of the other things. This has got fries in it, right? That's the whole new big thing.
Sold. Sign me up.
But people are kind of, I mean, there have been a lot of weird edible things out there. This one doesn't bother me as much because
It's 500 calories.
okay, well, come
Per
on.
bite.
That's per bite. Yeah, right. No, but okay, so what's the Canadian dish that has, isn't that, is
It's
that
beer, isn't it?
No, isn't that fries? Isn't that fries with a
Covered
whole
with
bunch
gravy?
of stuff on it, gravy?
Yeah.
So basically when you put fries in something, it's like putting potatoes in something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't bother me. I'm
You know
on
what?
board.
I would try that.
Yeah,
You would?
I
I
would
would try. I don't know if I could finish it, but
Yeah.
I'd try.
Well, if you try it, you got to go to West Virginia because that's the only place that Taco Bells they have them. You can't get them here on the West Coast yet.
That's the test market.
If it works in West Virginia, it's going to work
It can
everywhere.
work anywhere, which actually is probably true.
You know, hey, kudos. There are good folks in West Virginia. I'm curious to see what they have to say about it.
All
There
right.
we go.
So we're in the holiday season. A lot of people have Christmas trees. We just put ours up, and some people are putting them up upside down. I've never heard this. Am I like out of the loop on this?
You know, started a couple of years ago, and I got to tell you, living in Seattle where spaces are small, I like this idea.
Do you have one?
No, what we ended up doing, I couldn't figure out how to attach it to the
Yeah,
roof.
that's the hardest part of the whole thing.
But if you can do that, I think it's brilliant, especially because, you know, it tapers at the bottom, you know, where you can store more gifts around it or you just have more room to walk around. I think this is brilliant for people who are tight on space.
This actually was back from the Middle Ages because the upside down tree looked like a trinity.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And then the stores that liked it this year because they can fit more products on the floor if they hang the trees from the ceiling.
Well, it's funny, Kale, you just mentioned shelf. What about Elf on the Shelf? We put a little blog up, and a lot of people weren't happy about what some people were saying.
You know, it's great for the first couple of days. After that, it's white noise.
Well, and I want to be really clear because we have a rant up on our site. Every now and then we like to do rants on things, and one of our producers, Jenna, feels very strongly about Elf on the Shelves on social media.
Yeah.
She's a big fan of doing them for your families, but she just was ranting about how, you know, during the month of December, every time she goes on Instagram, every single post is about what your silly little elf did.
It's gumming up her electronic boulevard, right?
But it's really funny. We've had, what started out as just Jenna letting loose on a funny little post. There's a lot of people who are like, yeah, me too, and other people who are like, the Elf on the Shelf is the best part of my holiday season.
I think creativity, though, extra bonus points for creative Elf on the Shelf.
Absolutely.
That's when it's fun to watch. Like, how creative can you get with Elf on the Shelf versus just it's in a different spot in the house.
Yeah. All right, now Kale, I know you got a big event that you're really excited about.
Yes. So tomorrow, Saturday, Seattle Humane is hosting their big grand opening of their new shelter in Bellevue. It's been up for a while now, but they're actually inviting people to come by and check it out. And we are helping raise money for Seattle Humane and specifically their Lifesaver Rescue Program. If you're not familiar with that, that is the program that reaches out to overcrowded shelters across the country and helps bring in pets and find them new homes here locally. They've brought in pets from hurricane-ravaged Puerto Rico, Texas after Hurricane Harvey, California after some of the wildfires. It's a great program. We're helping them raise money. Kelly Koopmans, Ryan Yamamoto, and I are doing this. It's a little bit of a competition.
It's definitely a competition. I love it.
And tomorrow we will be competing at the grand opening to help load trucks with crates.
You guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, you can donate online if you'd like. We've posted it all over social media. Just check us out, Kelly Koopmans, Ryan Yamamoto, or myself on Facebook, Twitter. You'll be able to find
and it's so nice
it.
that we're in the holidays, and all of the anchors here, all the on-air people, and people behind the scenes are always giving back this time of year, and it's fantastic.
They really are. So you got a workout plan for this, or what are you doing? You lifting some weights later on?
I'm just hoping that I can make it through. I'm told the race is only 3 minutes. I'm told my part only lasts 3 minutes.
Good.
The question is, will I make it?
All right. Kale, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
Britt,
having
always
me.
a pleasure.
Thanks, Guard.
Hey, Seattle Refined is just getting started. Coming up, a holiday gift sure to make anyone's smile a little bit brighter. But first, a modern Christmas classic hits the Seattle stage. A star of Elf, the musical, shares her favorite scene with us. Welcome back to Refined. I'm Guard Swanson. You know, it's been 15 years since Buddy captured our hearts in the holiday comedy Elf. And now Santa's entire workshop is putting a musical twist on the beloved film and entertaining audiences on stage right here in Seattle. And one of the stars of the show stopped by Seattle Refined to give us a peek behind the curtain.
Will Ferrell cracked audiences up as Buddy in the 2003 film Elf.
We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup.
Now Broadway's unwrapped Elf's holiday spirit and put it on stage at the Paramount.
Our goal is to get everyone to discover their inner elf by the end of the show.
Mia Gerakis is making her Seattle stage debut as Jovi, Buddy's love interest and character originated by Zooey Deschanel.
I love her because Buddy works so actively on her because she's very jaded at the beginning of the show. She's kind of fallen under the spell of New York and she's caught some tough breaks, and Buddy gets to work on her and instill the spirit of Christmas in her specifically throughout the show.
Mia's favorite scene is the one she watches from the sidelines each night.
Nobody cares about Santa.
It's called Nobody Cares About Santa Claus, and first of all, the choreography is incredible. It's a bunch of people dressed as Santa Claus who act as Santa Claus around the city, and they all get together and lament how nobody cares about them anymore. The kids just sit on their laps and text. And so they break out into this huge dance number, and it's just so fun. And it tugs at your heartstrings because you realize that the city really needs Buddy and his Christmas spirit.
There's no doubt about it. This modern-day Christmas classic is sure to put you in the holiday spirit.
It's such a family show in that it's about togetherness, it's about communication, And it's just about letting your inner child out, even if you live in a city like New York and you work a 9-to-5 job and it can be really hard sometimes. The spirit of Christmas is something everybody can enjoy.
Wow, that set looks great. Elf the musical runs through Sunday, and if you're at the Paramount this weekend, is a great opportunity to help donate to kids in need.
The Como Toy Drive is happening now, bringing a little extra cheer to the lives of boys and girls across Western Washington. And there is no shortage in ways to spread the joy this holiday season, with all toys going to the Salvation Army's Toy and Joy program. If you have tickets to see Elf the Musical this weekend at Seattle's Paramount Theater, be sure to bring your new unwrapped toy to the show. The collection bin will be inside the doors as you walk in. When you're doing your online shopping this holiday season, take some extra time and purchase a toy to donate to the Toy Drive online and have it shipped directly to us here at Como. If you'd like to drop your gift off in person, join our Como News personalities at 4 locations next Friday, December 15th, including here at Como, the Fred Meyer in Issaquah, the Fred Meyer in Bothell, and the Fred Meyer in Puyallup. If you can't make it down to any of those locations, just go to comonews.com/toy drive and learn how you can donate online or by phone. A special thanks to our presenting sponsors, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Seattle, Hyundai of Kirkland, and Ford of Kirkland. And thanks to Brown and Haley, the Harlem Globetrotters, and Top Pot for helping with the law offices of Harold Card Phone Bank. The Como Toy Drive, helping families in need, powered by your generosity.
Again, you can find all the information at comonews.com/toy drive. Coming up, the hottest items you might just want to get for yourself this year. But before we go, don't miss out on entering for your chance to win a 2-night seaside escape to Semiahmoo Resort. It's less than 2 hours from Seattle, and you can engage in activities galore, like relaxing in the spa, playing around a golf, and I have played up there, and it's fantastic, or enjoying a comforting meal. There's something for everyone. All you have to do to enter for a chance to win, just go to seattlerefined.com/contest. Hey, welcome back to Seattle Refined in our special TGIF edition. If you're making that list and checking it twice and you're writing your name on it, get this, we're not kidding, you are not alone. Did you know about 65% of people actually buy gifts for themselves during the holidays? Joining me is our sponsor and beauty and wellness expert, Grace Gold, who's going to tell us how to all about some great ideas and really how to treat yourself through the holidays. And you have a list of stuff in front of us. And
I do, yes.
Nice to have you here today.
Thanks for having me. And did you know millennials are twice as likely to buy gifts for themselves during the holidays?
So I read the copy there. It says 65% of people buy stuff for themselves. I've never done that.
Well, you're a guy. Us ladies like to do that especially. And you know, when it comes to spending money on ourselves, treatments that help us look our best really top the list. That's what a lot of people think about. And so many people want a more beautiful smile. And I got to tell you, everyone these days is crazy about the Invisalign treatment.
Tell me about that.
It's really become the gold standard in teeth straightening today. Over 5 million people are making the transformation. I've got before and after photos to show you what's possible with the technology today. A lot of people don't realize you can really make complex fixes.
Look at that difference.
Huge difference. Everything from complex to simple fixes as well. Maybe there's a tooth or two bothering you. Maybe you wore braces when you were younger. Don't wear your retainer, your teeth shifted. Invisalign treatment can help with all of that. And really the difference is incredible. And what's so great about it is you see the difference as it happens, right? You're not waiting for some great reveal like the old braces. You see that change because they're virtually invisible. And what's great now is the technology has really progressed. So you used to switch out those aligners every 2 weeks, and a lot of people can now switch it out every single week. So the treatment can take up to 50% less time.
And you know what's funny? If you have goofy teeth, and sometimes when I was a kid, I looked like a pumpkin smile, and people would be looking at me just like this.
Exactly.
And they're looking right at your teeth. It is such it's like the opening statement for a human, right?
It's what people notice about you. And that's why people just feel so much more confident when they take care of their teeth. And the great thing about the Seattle area, so many excellent trained Invisalign doctors here.
Nice.
So you can go to Invisalign.com, find a doctor near you. I always say it never hurts to just go in for a consultation, see how much it'll cost. So if you do decide to treat yourself, you know what to expect.
All right, so what do we have next? We got some makeup right here.
Makeup is next, yes. So it's difficult to buy colors for other people, okay? So this is something, ladies, especially want to treat yourself to during the holidays, because this is the time of year when the brands come out with limited edition palettes.
Yeah.
So you get the best deals on all your colors. You can go pick exactly what you want, you know, at the department store. You can get out to the mall. This is the time to really buy makeup.
Makeup, and then we have jewelry here too, and this is beautiful here. This almost goes with anything.
Yes, these are some of my favorite pieces. Jewelry, you know, we talk about diamonds are a girl's best friend. We want to get it as a gift, but you know what? Men are very particular about what kind of watch they want to wear. Women are very particular about what kind of jewelry pieces. I'm a statement girl. This might be a little too much for someone else. So jewelry is something, tell somebody exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Don't let somebody guess on what piece you want to wear.
And I think the most difficult thing to buy for somebody is this right here, either cologne or perfume. I mean, because it's kind of risky, don't you think?
Super risky, because unless somebody has a signature fragrance, they wear it all the time, you know that's what they like, then you can buy it. But this is something you also want to buy for yourself. And this time of year, this is my signature fragrance, by the way.
Ooh, that's
It's
good.
got a nice little coconut in there, and it's fresh and light. So this is something where the gift sets are out this time of year. You can get a really good deal, but don't guess it for someone else.
Right. These are incredible products, and you know, you look at these products and it looks like they're going to be a home run for anybody, whether you're buying them for yourself or you're buying them for somebody else, right?
Exactly. And get that shopping done now. I'm telling you, for yourself and for everybody else on your list, now's the time to finish up that holiday
All right,
shopping.
Grace, thank you so much. You know what you're talking about, and I love the Invisalign. That looks pretty good. Just a reminder, you can find all that info on our website, SeattleRefined.com. Okay, we're not finished yet. Coming up, how you can brighten the holiday season and pledge your support for Seattle Children's Hospital and its young patients.
The Como crews are transforming the studio into a winter wonderland for a very special program right here Sunday night.
Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. You know, 'tis the season for giving, and this weekend you can help make miracles happen with your donation. And joining me right now is Como News' Molly Shen to talk about Miracle Season, a telethon right here on Como to help raise money, of course, for Seattle Children's. And this is a really, thank you for being here. And this is really special for you, isn't it?
It is. I've been doing the Miracle Season show for a number of years now with Steve Poole, who's been at it much longer than I have. And it's just a great holiday tradition for us. We share some really heartwarming stories. We have a choir come in, a children's choir that is amazing with Christmas carols. And we're raising money as well. So it's a really nice program.
And again, this year, more touching stories, right?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, we're kicking it off this year with the story of a young woman named Bailey Bryan. She is an up-and-coming singer-songwriter in Nashville, and she's bringing, taking the music world by storm, doing really well. And she has gone back to Seattle Children's to give back because she had surgery there for scoliosis, obviously a really big deal for her in her life. And she's so happy about the care that she received at Seattle Children's that she wants to give back. And I don't want to give too much away about the story, but wait until you see the audience that she has. You never know how many people are going to show up. There's just one little girl who comes the day that Bailey happens to be there, available to sing. But Bailey says the size of the audience doesn't matter. Wait until you see the look on this little girl's face when Bailey's there performing for her. It's really wonderful. And the fact that somebody like Bailey wants to go back, it really says a lot about the care she received at Children's.
I was just going to ask you that. It's just so incredible when someone basically has their life saved and now they're going back to help others.
Exactly. And we support specifically the Uncompensated Care Fund for people who can't afford to pay their medical bills. Children's never turns anyone away. Last year, they provided $126 million in uncompensated care. That was just last year. So every fund that we raise at Miracle Season goes into that fund.
And where can people donate, and where can they drop some funds?
Absolutely. We're on at 7 o'clock. Miracle Season is at 7 o'clock on Sunday, and we'll have a phone bank set up. People can call in. There's an online option as well, and we'll have all of that information during the program, and people can donate even after the program ends.
This means so much to you, doesn't it?
It really does. It's such a special time, and my kids have both been treated at Children's, so I'm happy to do something to help support what they do.
All right, you're doing so much for the community and so much for Como. Most talented lady in the building.
Oh, Gard, you're too sweet. Thank you very much.
All right, Molly Shen, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for today's episode. Have a great weekend. We'll see you right back here on Monday at 3.